gang in studio with us. We are excited to have Concordia's own Tori Schrantz. Am I saying that right?
Schrantz.
Yes. I even asked you before we got on air.
It's the German, I
know. 9 of that is what I should have done. Tori Schrantz, a Concordia graduate, now a major player at Make-A-Wish Foundation. Thanks for joining us on Real Estate Radio.
Thanks so much for having me.
You bet. You have some big things coming up, Tori, don't you?
We definitely do, yeah. So this Friday, we have our Wine and Wishes Gala, our annual event here in Fargo. It's a fun event.
You had me at wine, and then you're going on and you're saying there's wishes as well. And so this obviously is a big deal for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Before we dive in to talk about the event, because we want to give people an opportunity, if they haven't yet done so, to purchase a ticket or make a donation or just learn more about it, what is the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Because we hear it sometimes, and it doesn't mean that kids just go to Disney World, right? There's a lot more to it.
Right. I mean, Disney is definitely one of our most popular wishes, but there is a lot more to it. So at Make-A-Wish, we create life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. And so here in North Dakota, we serve the entire state. And so that also means that any funds raised here in North Dakota stay in North Dakota. So a lot of people say that because it's a national organization, they worry about, where their money's going. But here in North Dakota, it stays here. And
so you're helping kids that have some serious illness, some serious hardships in their life, right?
Exactly.
The stories that you see, Tori, must be heartbreaking.
It is. I mean, luckily, we get to be a part of bringing so much joy and happiness to these families, because when we do a wish, it's not just for the wish child, it's for the entire family, right? So, I mean, when you're dealing with a critical illness, it's also the parents that are dealing with it. It's the siblings that are dealing with it. Mm-hmm. So when we do the wish experience, we really want it to be for the entire family. So it's really important to be able to give them that joy. So while we do, unfortunately lose kiddos sometimes, it's actually a misconception that we only serve terminal illnesses.
Okay.
So it's actually just critical illnesses. So that's a malignant, degenerative, or progressive condition.
And these kids will sign up with the help of their family for Make-A-Wish, right? Does Make-A-Wish seek them out, or do they seek Make-A-Wish out? How does that work?
So they seek us out.
Okay.
So one of the ways that we make sure that people have our information is medical professionals can refer, the parents or legal guardians, the wish child, him or herself, or a close family member can actually be the ones who reach out to us and make that initial referral.
Tori, I want to take you back. It was probably 10 years ago. I was working at First Lutheran Church in Fargo, and I was doing youth ministry. And one of our moms in our group, I had her kids in my youth group. She was working for Make-A-Wish. She unfortunately has passed away now, but in that time in which she was working for Make-A-Wish, I got to be a part of a wish. And somebody wished to come to Fargo. I just want you to let that sink in for a moment, is that somebody wished to come to Fargo because they had never seen snow before.
Yes, so that's a really fun one when we get the wish assist from other chapters and other wish kids want to come see us. That's always fun.
How often does that happen? Because I was bamboozled. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe that somebody wanted, and they came in January and we had no snow.
Oh, no.
We had a dusting of snow, and that was it. And so talk about the most anticlimactic experience. And I love Fargo, but if you're an 8-year-old who wants to see snow for the first time and you walk out and you just have 40 below wind chills, is a little rough.
Right, exactly. We did have one just last year, actually. His grandparents live here in Fargo, and so his wish was to come visit his grandparents because they're not able to often. And so we were able to kind of show him Fargo and everything that it has to offer. But I can't say that that's a super popular wish.
Not a super norm. So kids can have an opportunity to request a destination, or oftentimes to meet someone. Isn't that part of the whole gig, is they can have a celebrity or an athlete or a musician or a wrestler that they want to meet?
Yeah, so I Wish to Meet is one of our more popular ones, as well as I Wish to Go. You can also do I Wish to Have, tends to fall into that category, or I Wish to Be something. So we've had wishes to be beekeepers or superheroes, dinosaur tamers. So we've had some crazy ones for sure. But yeah, they tend to fall into those categories. Also, I Wish to Give has become a very popular one as well.
Really?
So we actually had, back in 2015, we had a wish kid, Keaton. He wished to be Santa Claus so that he could bring toys and cookies to children in the hospital, because he knew what meant to be in the hospital during the holidays, and
Holy
he wanted
cow.
to make it better for those kids.
How old was this Keaton that had this heart to be able to serve and to want to give?
9 at the time of his wish.
Holy
yeah.
cow.
Right?
A kid that has a rough disease, has spent countless days in the hospital. He can have anything he wants. Within reasons, but Make-A-Wish wants to make his wish come true, and he wanted to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, it warms your heart, doesn't it? Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Thank you for that. Just makes my day a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
What are some of the unique things that you see requested by these kids and families?
So there are definitely some interesting ones. I think one of the craziest ones that I've seen in my time with Make-A-Wish was I wish to be a dinosaur tamer, because at first you hear that and you think, how are we going to make this happen, right? So we actually sent him to Universal Studios, where he got to go to the Jurassic World Park and train those huge animatronic dinosaurs. So sometimes we have to think outside the box when we get some of those like that. But yeah, and then we've also had, I wish to have art galleries for friends and family. And so there's really unique ones that we see.
Yeah, I wish to fit into an airline seat. That's one of my wishes is to not have my knees up in my throat.
Oh, I feel that. Yeah.
Holler at you. There it is.
Exactly.
So you obviously are doing all these things, and the money that we raise here locally stays here local, which is always a big deal.
Yeah.
And so you're making wishes come true. You're helping people out, but really, those of us that have the opportunity to give, we get to be a part of something really special.
Yes.
And you crescendo it with this event that's coming up this Friday. Is that correct?
Yes. So Wine and Wishes again this Friday. It's coming up quick. So we actually did sell out last year. So get your tickets now if you can.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a wonderful event. So you get your ticket, you get a wine tasting donated by Happy Harry's. We have an incredible program. We have a silent and live auction this year. Our MC is Miss America 2018, Cara Mund.
Nice.
Yeah, and so she's actually been a volunteer and
that was her
fundraiser
platform,
for us.
right? Was
yeah,
Make-A-Wish, yep.
yeah, when she was Miss North Dakota. So we're excited to have her back and be part of it in this way. And then we also have Wish families who come and talk about their story.
So
you
just melt hearts and have people drink, and they'll ugly cry then, right?
Yes, it's wonderful. It's a great time.
Where's this event held at on Friday?
Sure, it's at the Hilton Garden Inn.
Okay, very nice. And how many tickets are available? If I call today, can I still get a ticket?
Yes, as
Or
of
go
right
to your
now,
website,
yes,
yep.
but get them quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the call to action here? What do people need to do?
Yeah, so you can go to northdakota.wish.org to get your ticket, or give us a call at 701-280-9474. And I can also accept anything over the phone as well.
Perfect.
But yeah, just show up to the event, have a great time, and help grant local wishes.
Thank you for what you do. Sincerely, you are a part of something I think we all would crave to be a part of, and yet we have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
You're on the front lines, but I know you're always looking for people to step up, and whether it be this event or simply being an endorser, I think that we all have a chance to be a part of these wishes as well.
Definitely. It's a fun thing to be a part of, so we also look for volunteers. I mean, there's so many ways to get involved, yeah.
Folks, Wine and Wishes this Friday. Please check out the Make-A-Wish website, get your ticket, or make a donation so you can continue to grant wishes to these incredible young people. Thanks for being in the studio with us, and we're going to go to the break. Go to hatchrealty.com during that time. Check out all the houses that are for sale and see if you have your new pad waiting for you. This is Real Estate Radio with Erik Hatch.